This is my Lasiodora parhalbana, salmon pink bird eater. And it appears that this one is not interested in eating, in which I'm not surprised because last week it appeared that this one was in the early stages of pre-molt, and so I believe this has confirmed it. So I will remove these crickets and this will be merely an update. Okay, well, you made a liar out of me. Good for you. Well, there's another cricket in there for you that you can have later. How about that? Let's see if it will go ahead and take the other one. Nope. Okay. Well, there you go. Thrixopalma ockerti, Peruvian pink rump, or flame rump. I've heard either one. I knew this one would be hungry because it had molted a week ago or so, and so it was indeed ready to eat, as you saw. I love how we are already starting to see the green on the body, and the rump is actually starting to show a little bit of a pink hue to it. So that's really cool. Awesome. Alright, we'll leave you to enjoy your meal. Nandu carapinosis, Brazilian red. I rehoused this one into a bigger enclosure. This one doesn't always eat on camera, so don't be surprised if we're let down. But there's an update at least. Not much to look at as a little sling, but it'll be pretty cool once it grows up. Alright, doesn't seem interested right now, so just an update. Alright, thanks guys. Acanthoscurria geniculata. This one usually takes down crickets without a problem. And of course you had to do that behind the leaf, didn't you? Yeah, there's another one in there that you can get later. Or you can get it now. With my assistance. Truly a pig. That's why I like this one so much. Alright, well, you enjoy your meal. This is the Aphonopalma simani, Costa Rican zebra. This one is in pre-molt, so we will not feature this one in a feeding video. Merely an update. This one does burrow quite a bit. No, let's not go for a walk, sweetheart. Hello. Say hi to the people. Well, aren't you cute? Alright, well, you get back in there. You're gonna molt soon, I can tell. Look at that abdomen's all swollen up and getting darker. Alright, let's get you back in your house. Alright, thanks. Brachypalma bomi, Mexican fireleg. Oh, you're not going to take two like the geniculata, huh? You're a pig, but not as much of a pig, right? Alright. Well, you enjoy your meal. You can have the other one for later. Alright. Wow. The crickets actually went straight into the cave of my dangerous Australian blueleg, Phalangeus species. And there it is. Well, you got to see some legs anyway. Not sure it wants those crickets, but I'll check on it again later just in case. Alright, well, at least you got to see 3 legs. Alright, thanks. This is my Nandu Colorado Velocis. Oh, did you see that? No, 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 no. Get back in there. Oh, get in there. Alright. Not interested right now. Maybe later. This is the lair of my Heteroscadra maculata, Togo starburst baboon. It's very hard to get this one on camera, unfortunately. Well, not interested. Alright, maybe later. Hey guys, this is my Brachypalma smithy, Mexican red knee. I know some people aren't fans of handling tarantulas, but I'm cool with it as long as the tarantula's cool with it. And since this one isn't trying to run away from me, I'm taking it as it being cool with it. These tend to be docile tarantulas anyway, so they don't really mind it as much being held. They can get hair flicky, but other than that, they're for the most part quite docile. Very good beginner teas. So yeah, this is a tea that I will probably handle on a regular basis, along with my Gramastola rosea, assuming she's in a good mood. Most of the time she's in a good mood, but sometimes she's not. My Brachypalma abipulosum is just like my Brachypalma smithy, nearly always in a good mood. So, yep. Isn't she cute? Well, I hope it's a she. Unfortunately, I was not able to examine the last molt because it just got too distorted. So, hopefully with the next one I'll be able to tell for sure. I was going to feature this one in a feeding video, but as you can see, the abdomen's already quite full. So, I may hold off. I think the last meal I gave it was a waxworm, and they're pretty high in fat, so this one doesn't look like it needs to eat. I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that if you feed teas too much, the ones that have the voracious appetites and that don't really know when to stop eating, you have to be careful because their abdomen could actually split open. So I have to keep that in mind. I've never seen that happen, but I don't want that to happen in my teas. So anyway, see how docile he or she is? She's usually cool with me petting her. See that? She's not scared at all. Not hair flicky at all. She's good. She's a sweetie. Alright, there's an update on the Brachypalma smithy. Alright, thanks. I guess the Ceratogyrus brachycephalus is curious, but not interested in eating. At least not yet. Oh well. Chromatopoma cyanopubescens. Voracious appetite as always. I didn't have my feeding tongs at the moment, and I'm like, I'm not using my finger. So that's why I kind of dropped it a little hastily there. Such a good eater. My favorite tea. Alright. Thanks, guys. Psalmopoeus armenia, Venezuelan sun tiger. Just took down a superworm. Sorry you didn't see that. You'll just have to take my word for it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. Got it. No problem. Alright. Let's see if the Canthoscuria brocklehursti is interested in a superworm. Yeah, I would say so. Always willing to eat. My goodness. See, that's why I don't stick my finger in there. I mean, that tarantula eats anything that moves, pretty much. So that's a typical Acanthoscuria for you. Appetite just like a GBB. Awesome. Alright. Good job. You enjoy. This is the lair of my Tarantula muranus, OBT. And the LBT is interested. And like most videos featuring this tea, pretty much you only get to see the legs. But hey, that's better than nothing. Alright, you enjoy that. This is the agitated Brachypoma vagans. Okay, so it appears that T is not interested and just wants to go back into her lair. So we'll leave the cricket in there and she can get it whenever she wants to get it. I guess this is just an update. Alright, thanks guys. Plus I had to fill her water dish, so we're good. Alright. This is the lair of my Popliteria striata. Mysore ornamental. This one does not eat much on camera, but just an update if anything. I did recently rehouse this one. And the enclosure may be a little on the big side, but I'm not too worried about that because when this tea spreads its legs all the way out, it looks like a pretty large tea. And don't worry, it'll grow fast. I'm not worried about that at all. But I made it kind of like a semi-arboreal like cage right now because it's at the age right now where it does burrow some, but it's starting to become more arboreal. So I gave it some wood to climb on. And we'll stick a cricket in there and see if it's interested. Or I'm going to try to stick a cricket in there. I think I accidentally dropped it. I hate it when I do that. It's wasted food. Oh, thank you. We finally get an attack by the pea striata. It's about time. Well, good for you, sweetie. Awesome. Couldn't see it incredibly well being through the glass, but hey, it's better than nothing. Oh, there's the cricket. Brachypoma epiplosum, always in a hurry to eat. She's a good eater. That's another reason why I like brachy so much. They rarely let me down when it comes to feeding. Very good. Good girl. Or boy. Whatever you are. Maybe when next molt I'll know. Alright, thanks. Grammostola rosea. Chilean rose, normal color form. I missed where that one went. Oh well, there's an update anyway. Isn't she cute? She was my first tarantula. Believe it or not, I first started collecting tarantulas last summer. So you're probably thinking, gosh, you're not very experienced, are you? I mean, you haven't been collecting teas as long as so-and-so has. Well, you know what? It's, I guess, based on how obsessive I was when it came to studying and research. I would like to believe that I studied from probably one of the best tea keepers out there, John 3800. I watched his videos obsessively. And Tarantula Guy 1976. I watched his videos obsessively, Tarantula Addict, and several more. And I guess after you watch them as long as I have, you begin to feel like you know what you're doing. You know, you still got some learning to do, you know, but if you watch those people long enough, you really begin to pick up, you know, on things that, you know, valuable information on how to take care of your animals. And so even though I haven't been collecting for very long, I feel like I know what I'm doing for the most part, at least, because I've, you know, read a lot on the internet and some books and watched lots of YouTube videos of experienced keepers like the ones I mentioned. And you feel pretty comfortable doing things, you know. I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. I got more learning to do and I'm still learning. But I'd like to believe, you know, I'm doing a good job taking care of my teas. I love them. Well, the cricket's inside the cave right now, and the rose looked interested, um, but she's kind of lazy. Most Grammostola roseas are actually quite lazy. A lot of people call them pet rocks. They don't move around a whole lot. But that's okay. You know, I love my girl. She's a sweetie most of the time. She'll let me hold her most of the time. I don't just stick my hand in there and just grab her. You know, I always test her mood first. Because like most Grammostolas, they can be moody. One day they love you, next day they want their space, I guess you could say. Alright, on to my last tea. Thanks, guys. And here's my infamous Nandu Chromatus Brazilian red and white that I named Fruitcake. And I'm going to see if she's in the mood to eat. She's almost always in the mood to eat. Her her appetite is very much like a Acanthoscuria. So let's see if... Ooh, wow, I got a lot of crickets in there. Let's see if today is no exception. Give her another one too, just for kicks and giggles. Let me have a look at that abdomen here. Let's see, I don't think... Yeah. Be getting a little dark. I don't think it's time for her to molt quite yet. If anything, she might be just in the early stages of pre-molt. That abdomen is getting awfully dark, though. Just doesn't seem like it's time for her to molt yet. But I do feed her well. I did feed her an extra bonus cricket this week, so it's possible she may not even be hungry, but that cricket's thirsty. So, getting a little drink there. Well, okay then. If that's how you're gonna be, boring. I saved you for last for nothing? That's okay. You're a looker. Even if you're not pouncing food with gusto like you normally do, we'll still enjoy looking at you because you are beautiful. In fact, because you're so beautiful, I think I want to take some more pictures of you before I put the lid on you. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite tarantulas. Out of all 20 of my tarantulas, I might have to say this one's my second favorite after the GBB. This is Fruitcake. Yeah, she is a fruitcake, that's for sure. Wow. Can't wait till she does molt. She's gonna be even more crazy. Alright, well, we'll let her be, and I'll check on her later, and if she hadn't eaten the crickets, I'll remove them in case she is going to molt sooner rather than later. Alright guys, thanks for watching this feeding video. Hope you've enjoyed. We've had some good attacks and then some not so good, but that's usually the way it goes. Thanks for watching, as always, guys.